with decades of practice, gentle wisdom, and natural joy. Eileen Lighthawk routinely gives us practical spiritual tools to help us make all of our connections more fulfilling. Today, she reminds us that who and what we connect to and the energy we bring to each connection directly and personally affects our experience of everyday life on this planet Earth. Please welcome Eileen Lighthawk.
Yay! Connection. How many circles can you count? One. How many flowers are in that? Do you know that symbol? That symbol is called the flower of life, and it is found all over the world in archaeological, in old people's sites. It's found all over the world in different ancient civilizations. The interconnectedness of all life. So thank you for being here today. Happy to have you here. Thank you, Zoomies, for being here. Thank you, people in the future, for watching the video. For us here today, we're at election time. Woo, woo. They need you to shine on them. Everybody has opinions, but not everybody has love. Not everybody has kindness. Not everybody has a good view or vision of the future. So while people are fighting with their neighbors over whose yard sign says what, we get to be light in the world. We get to co-create with angels. We get to help make this world heaven on earth. So be sure you vote for love and light, but beyond that, realize that in every moment with your energy, you're voting for the kind of world you want. So turn off the news, turn on your heart, hold the vision. There's lots of drama going on right now. There's lots of drama in the physical world. Mother Earth's doing a lot of drama. People are definitely doing a lot of drama. And the world doesn't need you to add more drama. The world needs us to add more peace, to add more love. So with that, let's talk about connection. Connection is natural, but it's also unavoidable. You can't help but connect. Your very existence affects the atmosphere around you. We are always broadcasting something, always. And you know this, again, from every tradition, every religion. Pick a religion. I saw a directory one time when I lived in Santa Fe, and it was like directories of it was something that was published by a straight newspaper. So it was something like directories of religious organizations or something like that. But they had a list of 152. Everybody knows this. Whatever your core belief is, you know, all life is interconnected. This is a quote from Chief Seattle. All things are connected. All things are connected, like the blood that unites us all. All things share the same breath. The beast, the tree, the man. The air shares its spirit with all life it supports. Think about this. When you're breathing in trees. You're breathing in the exhalation of trees. When you walk, you're walking on the dust that used to be the ancestors' bodies. When you breathe out, you're nourishing all the trees on earth with your exhalation. That's you. You take a hike and you're climbing a hill and you're sweating. That moisture is going up to make rain someplace else. We are all interconnected. So since we're all interconnected, we need to, or we get to, decide in each moment, every moment, what we bring to each connection. What are we bringing to Earth by our existence? More fear? More worry, more anxiety, more stress, more indignation. What? I'm going to give them a piece of my mind. My mother had a great saying. She used to say, "Are you sure you can afford to lose it?" My mother was a very sweet woman with the innocent look of a child and wit of a butcher. And she just very sweetly, "Oh, are you sure you can afford to lose that?" So we decide what we bring. Are we choosing to harmonize with universe, the one song, universe? Are we harmonizing with that flow? Are we harmonizing with love? Are we choosing to acknowledge who flows through us? Are we building walls as much as we can to keep our head and our heart separated, to keep ourselves separated, to protect ourselves? Oh, you better protect yourself because, it might get loving out there. Whoa. We get to drop our walls. We get to choose that. Each new now invites us to co-create on earth as it is in heaven. When Jesus taught that prayer to pray on earth as it is in heaven, it wasn't just about words. Our words matter, and the tone we use when we deliver those words matters. But on earth as it is in heaven, we talked about prayer last time I was here. Your prayer is your action. Your prayer is your energy. And your energy connects to all life around you. So when we're indulgent in our fear, or worry, or anxiety, or frustration, or whatever, we need to stop and remember that we're connected to all life. And is that really what you want to bring to Earth? Is that what the Earth needs right now? Is you being pissy? Because it's not, just in case you don't know. Now, that doesn't mean you don't have boundaries, but it does mean that you communicate from a heart space instead of an ego space or a head space. So these are the requirements for quality connection. First of all, you have to be here in this now moment. How many times have you or I, or you've observed other people connecting like this? Oh yeah, hi, yeah, it's good to see you. Yeah. Oh, no, I heard you. I heard what you said. Right? Connecting. Be here. Be here now. So your presence, bring all of you to the table. If you're going to connect with somebody, bring all of you, not just the avatar of your body. Integrity. If a bridge has integrity, what does that mean?
It can be trusted.
It can be trusted. It's strong. It does what it's meant to do. Integrity isn't just, especially in this political season, I can lie bigger than you can. No, my lies are right. No, my lies are right. No, I'm not, it's like, okay. Integrity in its clearest form to me is just being clean. Because who you are is a beautiful, gorgeous, radiant refraction of the light of God. That's who you are. And all the trappings that we put over ourselves are because we forgot who we really are. So integrity is being strong. It's being that love. Awareness. We get to ask, what's the divine agenda? What's the divine agenda? Not what's my agenda? I'll tell you. Or, okay, this is what I want from this person. How do I get it? What's the divine agenda? See, spirit is really tricky. And they put you in situations, the divine puts you in situations where you think you're doing one thing, like going to the grocery store, running an errand, and you think that's what you're doing. But really, the angels have set up a special meeting for you. It's not in your planner. It's not on your phone, but it's set up. And for us, it's important to recognize those setups and to act accordingly. Lots of times when the angels have set up an appointment, I'm sure you've never done this, so I'll just talk about myself. I have been so focused on my to-do list that there are times when I've missed the appointment because that person wasn't on the to-do list that I wrote. So be aware of those connections. Leave space in your schedule. Leave space in your day. Leave space in your heart for those connections that are divine setups. So quality connection. Back one. Oh no. Quality connection requires awareness. And then the last step, quality connection requires a decision. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there's hatred, let me sow love. It requires a willingness to be God's hands, to be God's eyes, to be the presence of love on the planet. Okay. So, priorities. If you had your choice between me coming here and sharing from my ego with you, or me coming here and sharing from my life history with you, or me coming here and sharing the message that Spirit gave me to share with you, which would you choose?
A, B, and C.
Which one do you think is the most important? So connect with the divine, however you do that, before you go out in the world and connect with other people. And then connect with yourself. Anybody who's incarnate on earth has pain. Everybody has been hurt. You're all old enough that when you were born, the way they welcome babies into the world was to right off the bat, welcome to the world, bap, and hit them. Because that helps them breathe, don't you know? There are other ways you could breathe besides being hit, but that was, what the AMA came up with as a great way to help babies breathe was, welcome to planet Earth, whap. So that was probably your first experience at birth. Everybody has pain. Everybody's walking around. You don't know people's stories. And when you listen to people's stories, sometimes people go through a routine because they just can't cope. And they're grasping for something familiar. So you might run into somebody out looking like they're doing their errands or doing their job because they've just been through something that is like devastating. And they don't know how to cope except to go through the motions. You don't know what's going on with somebody else. So in order to know what's going on with somebody else, you have to be free from your own stuff. Because if you're thinking about your devastation and your pain and your loss and your troubles and your whatever, and you haven't taken the time before you go out into the world to heal that, to come into a place of balance, then you're bringing that out into the world. Remember that Dr. Seuss book, Are You My Mother? A lot of times when we suffer pain, we go out looking into the world. Hi, I'm lost, I'm sad, I'm upset. Anybody want to take care of me? And if you're the least bit aware as a human being, you're like, no thanks, no, don't want that package. So first connect with the divine, then connect with yourself and come into a place of balance. And then after you've brought yourself into that vertical alignment, after you've reached higher, after you've gone deeper, after you've connected to the divine and to yourself, then connect with the rest of life. Then you've got something to give. Then you can be a clear channel. Connect with all beings with a clear intention. When you open the door and go out into the out there, what's your intention? I don't know. I'm too busy to think about it. Really? How long does it take to set an intention? 5 seconds, 3 seconds? You can do that. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Set your intention before you go out into the world. I intend today to be in my heart. I intend to just be without an agenda. Ooh, that's scary. Being without an agenda. Double dog dare you to go agenda-less for one day. What if you just let the angels set up your schedule for one day? Ooh, that's danger talk, Will Robinson. So self-awareness before you connect with others. How many of you every single day of your life wake up and are joyful the moment you wake up? Self-awareness before you connect with others. Making a phone call. What's the reason for this connection? Well, I want to get this, and this done. I need this information from this person. Okay. But acknowledging that there's a person on the other end of the phone, how do you want that person to feel after they've talked with you? I'll give them a piece of my mind. Give him a piece of your heart. I'll give him a piece of my heart. This has been appropriated by almost everybody, but as far as I can tell, originally it came from Buddha. And it's the principles of right communication. Before you open your mouth, ask, is it true? Is it helpful? Is this the right time? In order to keep your energy clean, keep your relationships clean, you're going to have hard conversations sometimes. But there's a time and a place for those conversations. And the time and the place isn't in public, surrounded by a bunch of people, or when the other person's super busy. Jesus said, if you have something against someone, to go and talk to them privately. So is it true? Is it helpful? Is this the right time? And then will all beings be blessed? Is the energy that you're bringing to this such that you're clearing energy for the entire planet? The entire planet is going to be better off because you have this communication. That's kind of cool to think about, especially if you have to have a hard, difficult conversation with someone. How do you want them to feel at the end of the conversation? How do you want to feel? And how can you use this as an opportunity to clear out an old dysfunctional pattern that's been on Earth for a long time? Think about that. This is Psalm 19. It's a good prayer to pray if you want to. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in your sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. What words are acceptable in the sight of the divine? You stupid poopy head. Probably not. I found that the word jerk was coming out of my mouth a lot. And I don't think of myself as a judgmental person. I was just discerning. There's a loving, nice person, and there's a jerk. There's a wonderful person, and there's a jerk. And so I became aware of that. How does the divine see this other person? I had a really cool moment last night where I actually found a lot of love and kindness in my heart for Trump. And I was reflecting on that when people, and don't remember now who the quote was, whether it was one of the old Greek guys, or it was like Marcus Aurelius or Seneca or somebody. He said, when people lie, they don't just bear the burden of knowing that they're a liar, but they also bear the burden of then not trusting anything anyone says to them. And you think how horrible that would be, to go through life not being able to trust anyone. I mean, if you have pets, they lie. No, I haven't had anything to eat. No, nobody fed me dinner. I'm ready for second dinner. So let that be your prayer, that your words, your energy, what you bring to the table blesses others. Again, intention before connection. Be here now. What's the fastest way to be here now? Put your hand on your heart. Breathe. Sometimes if you're in a situation where you can close your eyes, because that takes you from being into drama and back into your heart. Try it right now. Just feel yourself. You're in a peaceful place already, but feel yourself relax even more. Okay, and open your eyes. That's the first thing. Presence. Authenticity. You get to be clear, clean. Awareness. Read the room. Listen to the heart of other beings. Listen to the Holy Spirit. Listen to your heart. Have you ever been someplace where someone entered the room so unaware of the energy that was already in the room? So not aware of what was going on. And you just cringed inwardly. Why did you cringe? Because you've done it. That's why you cringed, because you've done it. We've all done it. So read the room, find out what's going on before you do your thing. And blessing, the intention to be a blessing. Intend that any interaction will bless the other person and bless you. This isn't about self-sacrifice. Bless you too. Look at me. I spoke my truth in a kind and loving way. Didn't know I could do that. Yay, me. Blessing the other person and you. Jesus taught his disciples, when you enter into somebody's house, bless that house and all who dwell there. Bless the four-leggeds, bless the birdies in the cages and the fish in the fishbowl. Bless all that live there. Bless the houseplants. And if they can't receive that blessing, it just comes back to you. So you've got nothing to lose and everything to gain by choosing to be a blessing. And if you're not offering peace when you walk into some place, any place, then maybe it's not time to walk into that. Maybe it's time to go home, be alone with God, or go sit in your car, be alone with the divine, and clean up your energy before you foist it on other people. We get to choose what we bring to the world. So I am a Pollyanna, unapologetically. But as I confessed earlier, I have met some jerks in my life, by my definition. So what about that person? What do we do with that person? Yeah, Eileen, this all sounds great on a Sunday morning when I'm surrounded by people who choose love, but not everybody's choosing love. What about that person? Well, let's start with what Jesus said about that person. Love your enemies. Bless those who curse you. Somebody flips you off when you're driving. Yay, I'm number one. How someone treats you is their karma. How you react is yours. Remember, everything's energy. So when someone who hasn't taken the time to express to themselves and to the divine what needs to heal and to take time to receive that healing, then they're carrying around a packet of energy. And that's uncomfortable. So when you're carrying around something that's uncomfortable, your first inclination is to throw it away. Now, put that in human emotional terms. I'm feeling something uncomfortable. Oh, here's someone. Here, you take it. That's what people do. They don't do it to be mean. It's not about you. It's about that you're handy. So when someone throws their uncomfortable emotions at you, realize that that's about them. Don't take it personally. And you have a choice in that moment to either take on that energy and then pass it on to the next person you meet, like a contagion, or to stop it right there, bless that person, and transmute that energy so that the next person who stands in that space doesn't feel yuck. They feel peace. They feel blessing. You have that opportunity to change things, which is cool. Dalai Lama, if you want someone else to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. So wait, I can make other people happy by practicing compassion, or I can make myself happy by practicing compassion. No, that's not what he said. It's not an or. It's an and. Practicing compassion is an and. Practicing compassion makes you happy, helps other people be happy. Now, I can attest from personal experience that you cannot duct tape a person to a chair and cram joy down their throat. Trust me, I've tried it. But what you can do is put joy into the atmosphere. And at whatever place in time they're ready to receive that, it's there waiting for them. Confucius, when you see a good person, think of being like them. When you see someone not so good, reflect on your own weak points. What? No, I'm way better than them. Why would I want to reflect on my weak points? I want to reflect on their weak points so I can feel morally superior, right? No. That is good advice. When you see someone not so good, reflect on your own weak points. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Remember, what we put out in the world is what the world carries. So someone treats you snarky or unkind or whatever, you don't know what they're going through, but obviously they're out of balance. They need some love. You bless them, you send love. You don't say, wow, I see you're really out of balance and you could need some blessing. Do you want me to pray with you right now? That's a good way to have your face punched in. Sending energy, sending love can be done quietly, not as a show. Now, there might be some time when it's appropriate to grab somebody's hand and go, hey, can I just sit with you in this right now? But a lot of times when people are out of balance, they can't receive right then. That's called being out of balance. But know that when your intent is to put love and blessing out into the world, it doesn't matter whether that person receives it. Somebody's going to receive it somewhere. And you get to receive it because you're the person who blesses instead of curses. When you are kind to others, it not only changes you, it changes the world. Again, what you put out comes back to you, but it also makes the world a better place. So, let's practice connection. We begin when we wake up in the morning. We begin with that choice as we open our eyes. What's the first thing you do when you open your eyes? What if we said good morning to the divine? Hey, angels, thanks for watching over me. Morning, life. Morning, Mother God, Father God. Morning, whoever, big love. Morning. And then what's the next thing you do? If you're like me, you have to go pee. So when you go to the bathroom, say good morning to yourself. Most bathrooms have mirrors. Say good morning to yourself. What would happen if every morning when you woke up, there was somebody waiting for you in the bathroom mirror who loved you and accepted you and encouraged you and blessed you? How would that change your life? Very first interaction you have after you say good morning to the divine is that friend of yours in the mirror who loves you and is happy to see you. Drink some water and appreciate the gift of the new day. Now, I brought presents for you today, and I'll give them out later. They are two prayers, two affirmations, two encouragements from two different sources, both old, both wise. And I've got little tiny dash marks on the paper. If you want, you can frame these and put them in a 5x7 frame. And that's what the little dash marks on the paper are for. If you don't want to frame it and put it on your altar or your meditation spot, wherever you do your morning routine, on your bathroom mirror, then you can just stick it up wherever. But I'd like to challenge you. I'd like to encourage you to just try this every day for a month. It'll take you like 2 minutes tops. And just try it every morning for a month and see what happens. So once you've connected up, get that vertical flow going, then connect in. After you've done your morning meditation, whatever, then check in with yourself. Make sure you're in balance. And once you've connected up and you've connected in, then connect with nature. Go have your morning tea outside. See the birds. If it's really, really crappy weather and you just don't want to go outside, then sit by a window. Connect with natural beings. Connect with the trees. Connect with the ocean. Because they don't have as much baggage as humans do. And then once you've done that, give thanks. After you've filled your own heart, because what? Gratitude will shift your attitude. Exactly. Gratitude will shift your attitude. Once you give thanks and you've filled your own heart up, then go join the world of the living and bless others as you're guided. Okay? So, does that make sense to everybody? All right. And again, I'll put these on the back table. There are many, many colors. So again, if you want to frame it and put it on your wall or put it on your altar, excuse me, there's many colors. So you can pick the color. They're all the same. They're just different colors to match your preference. Okay? So right now, I want to practice. We're going to practice connecting up. I'm going to take a little drink of water. Did you know that water has consciousness? Did you know that all the water on the planet is connected? Here's something to explore. Did you know that the water that's on the planet has been on the planet getting cleaned and recycled through rainfall and even through flooding? The water that you drink might have at one time been Jesus's bath water. Think about that. Might have been a tear from the eye of Buddha. Whoa. We're all connected. So uncross anything that's crossed, get your body comfortable. And I'm going to read this to you. Listen to the exhortation of the dawn. Look to this day, for it is life, the very life of life. In its brief verities, in its brief course, lie all the verities and realities of your existence. The bliss of growth, the glory of action, the splendor of beauty. For yesterday is but a dream. Tomorrow is only a vision. But today, well lived, makes every yesterday a dream of happiness, and every tomorrow a vision of hope. Look well, therefore, to this day. Such is the salutation of the dawn. And then Psalm 118. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Oh, we are so grateful. We are so grateful right now, Spirit, for your wisdom, for your kindness, for your grace, for the magic and miracle of every day being a fresh start, every moment being a new choice. And I choose right now to love this day, to embrace this day with an open heart, to be kind to myself and others, to allow the joy of life to strengthen my body, to fill my heart. I am so grateful that the creator of the universe creates through me. Thank you for that. What an honor, what a blessing, what a privilege. Thank you. I choose now to create this day with ever more joy, ever more peace, ever more well-being, ever more health, ever more love. Just in your own words, quietly or out loud. Tell the Holy Spirit what you choose in this now moment. Hands on your heart. Thank you. Thank you, life. Thank you, helpers. Thank you. Thank you, me, for making this choice. I choose love. I choose joy. I choose peace. I choose to co-create with the angels. Deep breath in. When you're ready, open your eyes. Couple of things come up. There's so much coming up. By the way, the solar flares, the amount of light coming into the planet. It's again, every month I come here. It's unprecedented. So there's lots of light coming in. We have help. But on the 17th, there's a supermoon. It's specifically a time to heal your emotions. Again, whatever energy we bring to life comes back to us. So it's a great time to really work on healing your past, healing that shadow aspect. Remember when that little boy in 3rd grade cut your hair off? It's time to forgive him. Let that go. Heal the past. Heal the victim mentality. You don't make the world a better place by carrying around victim energy. You make the world a better place by carrying love and peace. It's time, people, it's time to step into your power. Step into a leadership role. Step into why you were born. And that doesn't mean you have to stand up in front of any audience of anybody. It just means you have to stand up. Stand up in love. And don't get distracted by the drama. The world's changing right now. We are in the time of the Great Awakening. And somebody said, Yahoo! But because of that, the old energy has fallen apart. And it's fallen apart with some drama. Light and love are raining down on us, rising up within us. Old dysfunctions are ending. Can I get a hallelujah? So that means drama. And we get to not get distracted by the drama. That's a choice. So instead, focus on what you're choosing now. Lead with love, hold your vision, and help image in a better world for all of us. And with that, thank you. I'm going to put these little things, put these things back on the back porch. I just stripped in church. How funny. That's funny. Okay, well, that's a first. You can delete that from the recording. Please. Thank you.
We didn't know we were gonna have a